Cool. So, just a quick one on gold, GU, and also XRP. So going into this week for gold, I was bullish. So this week um I was targeting this high here, and ultimately these equal highs over here, these relative equal highs here. Um, and long term, I'm targeting the all time high here, which is around 2000 $2,080. So if I drop to the 4 hour, this week I was expecting a run below these equal lows here into this fair value gap and then an expansion higher. But what was actually funny is we got the move higher first, and then we came down and dropped into the fair value. We dropped below these lows here after, so we came up, raided these equal highs here that I showed on the daily, came up, got a shallow raid above those highs, and then we dropped below these lows into this fair value, and then that's kind of where we're closing the week. So yeah, so I what I was expecting this week is to get this move here below these lows here first, and then the expansion higher. But we got the expansion high first, and then we came down and dropped below these lows into this fair value, and we moved off of this fair value. So this week, what I'm expecting in the gold market is I'm expecting. I feel like over the weekend something mad's gonna happen in it, but um, with this whole Russia and Ukraine situation in it, so I'm expecting gold to kind of gap higher, fill the gap, and then move higher. So I'm bullish this week on gold also. So yeah, I'm expecting gold to gap higher, fill the gap, and then move higher. But what we could get is we could get another shallow run below this low here. Which is it's not off the books. So yeah, we could get a small shallow run below this low and then an expansion higher. But ultimately, I'm long on gold. It would be better if we gap higher. Um, and then fill the gap and then move higher instead of coming to test this low again, because we already raided the liquidity below these lows here. We've come into the fair value and we've moved off it, so it's already done its job really. So I would prefer it to just kind of be very very strong going into this week. So yeah, if we do get a drastic move below this low, say for example, if we get a body closure below this low, then my next eye, so that where my eyes would move on to now is this fair value here on the 4 hour. So which is also at the equilibrium of the daily order block. So we've got this down close candle here, which leads to to this move higher. So this block here is an order block. So, and that 4 hour fair value gap lies around 50% of the order block. So yeah, I'm bullish on gold this week. I want to see it gap higher, fill the gap, and then continue higher. Cool. So GU, go to the daily. GU this week we kind of started the week just very bullish. The whole week was just which was just bullish. So we came, raided these lows here, and then just continued to melt. Got below this low here, came into this fair value, the daily fair value, which is also inside of a daily order block, which is these two consecutive candles, these two down candles. That's the daily order block. I could add it to the chart just so you can see. So yeah, we have an order block paired with a daily fair value gap. So that right there is a low risk, high probability setup. So what I'm looking at for gold, what I'm looking at for GU is, again, I'm bullish this week on GU. What we could get with GU is we could get another we could target this low here at the beginning of the week. So get a shallow run below this low here and then move higher, targeting these equal highs here, and also targeting this high here and these relative equal highs here. But if I go to the monthly on GU, this typically happens when we have a level where the market's targeting. So you can see we've raided these two equal lows here, and we've kind of expanded higher, targeting this high here. So we haven't got to this high here yet. The market's kind of just relaxed. So I'm expecting a I'm expecting a push higher into this high here. But that's the long-term view. So with that at the back of my mind, I'm bullish this week on gold. So I'm looking gold to get above these highs here, and possibly targeting these highs here also. So XRP. So with XRP, again we dropped this week. I would have liked it to kind of not get below these lows here. That was my view for this week. I thought we would kind of continue higher, because we came into this fair value here, the fifth consequent encouragement of this fair value. So it kind of already done its job. So I was expecting XRP to move higher, but targeting these equal highs here, and ultimately this fair value gap on the weekly at around $1.10. But we came back into this old weekly fair value, and you'll see how it kind of respected it nicely. So we filled the old weekly fair value, filled it to the pip, and you can see the bodies respecting the high of that fair value. So I'm bullish on XRP also this week. I feel like we'll get an expansion higher into these relative equal highs here. Do we need to come back and retest this low? I'd prefer not. I'd prefer the market to kind of stay strong. In fact, if we do come to this low, then my bias changes, and then I believe we're gonna get below this low here, and then target these relative equal lows on the weekly, and then get to 50% and possibly lower. But I want to see longs on XRP until 1.1, and then from there we'll see what happens. So I'm long on XRP also. So in terms of my pairs, I'm long across the board. Yeah, that's about it, to be fair. So yeah,